A major geopolitical controversy has erupted after Donald Trump claimed that Iran had requested a ceasefire with the United States, a statement that rapidly spread across global media and sparked intense debate among analysts and policymakers. According to Trump, Iran's leadership, under mounting pressure, was seeking a way to de-escalate the situation, but he emphasized that any potential agreement would depend on strict conditions, particularly the reopening of the strategically critical Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is one of the most vital and NIFT transit choke points in the world, responsible for transporting a significant percentage of global oil supplies, and any disruption there has immediate ripple effects on international energy, markets, shipping routes, and economic stability worldwide. Trump's statement suggested that the United States held the upper hand and that Iran was looking for an exit strategy. But this narrative was quickly and forcefully rejected by Iranian officials. In a direct and unambiguous response, Iran's foreign ministry dismissed Trump's claim as entirely false, baseless, and politically motivated. Iranian authorities clarified that no ceasefire request had been made, no back-channel negotiations were taking place, and no signals had been sent, indicating a willingness to step back from the current standoff. Instead, they reiterated that Iran remains committed to defending its sovereignty and would not yield under external pressure or what they described as psychological operations. This strong denial not only contradicts Trump's version of events but also reflects Iran's broader strategy of projecting resilience and deterrence, both to domestic audiences and to international observers. Meanwhile, the reality on the ground paints a far more tense and dangerous picture. Rather than moving toward de-escalation, the region continues to experience heightened instability, with ongoing military readiness, aggressive rhetoric, and the constant threat of escalation. There are reports of continued strategic positioning, heightened alert levels, and preparations for a prolonged confrontation, suggesting that neither side is currently prioritizing immediate peace. This disconnect between public claims and ground realities raises serious concerns about misinformation, strategic signaling, and the possibility of miscalculation, which could further inflame an already volatile situation. The contradiction between Trump's assertion and Iran's denial can be understood through several key lenses. First, political narrative building plays a crucial role. Leaders often shape public statements to reinforce their image of strength, control, and dominance, especially in high-stakes international conflicts. Second, psychological pressure is a well-known tactic, where one side attempts to influence the other's behavior or perception by making bold or provocative claims in the public domain. Third, the situation reflects a broader pattern of information warfare, where competing narratives are used to control global perception, influence allies, and shift diplomatic leverage without necessarily changing realities on the ground. The focus on the Strait of Hormuz further highlights the economic dimension of this conflict. Control over this passage is not just a regional issue but a global one, as any disruption can lead to spikes in oil prices, supply chain instability, and economic uncertainty affecting countries far beyond the Middle East. This makes the situation not only a military or political confrontation, but also a high-stakes economic struggle with worldwide implications. In conclusion, the situation remains highly complex and uncertain. On one side, Trump's claim suggests a potential opening for diplomacy, or at least a perception of strategic advantage, while on the other side, Iran's firm denial underscores its unwillingness to appear weak or compromised. With tensions still high and no clear signs of de-escalation, the world is left watching closely, trying to determine whether this is merely a battle of narratives or a prelude to more significant developments behind the scenes. The coming days and weeks will be critical in shaping the direction of this conflict, as both rhetoric and actions continue to evolve in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape.